I just got a feeling this is gonna be crazy. I got a feeling this is gonna be just something that's gonna make me mad. Shout out to Joey, man, for sending this over, man. Oh, let's get into this, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Charlie Kirk. Oh, Charlie Kirk. Let's get into it, man. Y'all, I know y'all see this title. Let's get into it, man.
I just want you to answer this one question. Do you understand that as a white man, you do not have to apologize for being white? You just have to acknowledge the racism that happens around you. That is all.
What racism happens around me?
Let's say,
what the hell?
That a racist police officer shoots me, right, and kills me, right? For you to be a white man and you see that and don't say anything about it, I believe that my community would be upset about that. Now,
what?
All you have to do as a white man.
That fellow is drinking. This fella is drinking. This fella is drunk.
Man, you don't have to get on the internet or on Twitter and say, I'm sorry for being white, but you should at least acknowledge the racism that happens around you.
Okay, well, yeah, if an individual act of racism happens...
That is
what?
Just taking accountability for what happens around you.
Hold on a second. First of all,
accountability?
I don't have to be accountability for a whole race, do I? Why do I have to be accountable for the white race?
For yourself.
Right, so if I'm racist, I'll take responsibility for
you
that.
Probably are not.
If he's racist, he gonna take responsibility and suffer the consequences by his lonely. Yeah. That's like me saying, oh, well, my friend killed a white person. I got to be accountable for that. Yeah. No, you got to stay in your own lane, your own business. Can't be accountable for that fella that hates white people or that fella that hates black people. Shoo! This fella is drunk. This fella been drinking Hennessy. Who gave that? Somebody in the back was they back there sneaking Hennessy shots back there at whatever this is located at. They back there drinking Hennessy cognac shots.
Not racist, but
Well, thank you. So then why do I have to comment on somebody else's racism?
But what you should do is take accountability for the racism.
You see why he say but he is so confident. Oh my God. Let me go back. He is so confident.
I'll take responsibility for that.
You probably are not racist, but
Well, thank you. So then why do I have to comment on somebody else's racism?
But what you should do is take accountability for the racism around you. Not pretend that it doesn't happen around you. Like, again, the example that I gave you, that if I was shot by a police officer and you found out that person was racist, right? Now,
but why would you say take responsibility? How can I take responsibility for?
It's the response, man, and that responsibility and accountability part. That fella is drunk. We need that. They need to get that fella off the mic. I mean, and I understand. I get it, y'all. Everybody is tied to their own opinion, their own freedom of speech. And you know what I'm saying? We have to hear people out and let people talk sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Even if they drunk, even if they've been drinking. They done had too many of them boo boys. Too many of them. And that fella might be drinking Bud Light for all we know. Cold Bud Light too. Like the Bud Light you put on the ice. Yeah. Yeah, that fella. Yeah. We not taking accountability for somebody else's racist actions. Yeah. That fella's racist. That fella is racist. Yeah. Can't help that fella. We can preach and motivate and try to kick that fella, but no, we not taking accountability and responsibility for that fella's actions. I wish we would just love each other, to be honest with y'all, man. I wish we would just love each other, man. I don't see color. I'm colorblind as hell. Yeah, colorblind as hell, man. We are all the same. We bleed the same, and we all got to die one day. So that's why I spread love and nothing but love, man. Be kind to one another, care for one another. You never know what somebody around the world is going through, man. Love each other, man. We all got to die one day. We all got to die. All got to die, man. Love each other, man. Won't be taking accountability for nobody's actions, though. I promise you that.
For somebody else's actions.
What you should do is just take accountability and say, hey, yes, that was...
He drunk. I ain't taking accountability. Ain't nobody taking accountability. He drunk. He drunk. You need to get him off the stand.
I just want you to...
We're gonna hear this again. Just one more time, y'all, so we can make sure I ain't drunk. Maybe I'm drunk. Hopefully, maybe I'm just make sure I ain't drunk.
Answer this one question. You understand that as a white man, you do not have to apologize for being white. You just have to acknowledge the racism that happens around you. That is all.
See that right there? I knew when he started it off just like that. I knew this was going left. Not going down. It wasn't even going. Yeah, this was just going straight downhill already. Just just jump in the Walmart shopping basket and just let it stream downhill. And when you let it stream downhill, it's gonna be bumpy, and then eventually, pow, pow. Then the cart flip over, and you land, and you damn near break your back. Yeah. I knew it was going downhill.
What racism happens around me?
Let's say that a racist police officer shoots me, right, and kills me, right? For you to be a white man and you see that and don't say anything about it, I believe that my community would be upset about that. Now, all you have to do as a white man, you don't have to get on the internet or on Twitter and say, I'm sorry for being white, but you should at least acknowledge the racism that happens around you.
Okay, well,
the guy holding the mic in front of him, y'all see his face. He damn near wanted to just kick him straight in the teeth. Like, what is this fella talking about? And Charlie Kirk is like, oh, this fella has been. What he really wanted to say is like, sir, are you drunk?
Well, yeah, if an individual act of racism happens...
That is just taking accountability for what happens around you.
Hold on a second. First of all, I don't have to be accountability.
We are individual humans, y'all. If you go in there and decide to shoot up the stove, you got to suffer the consequences. If you decide to go in there and steal that TV and not pay for it, you going to jail. I ain't going to jail. You stole that 30-inch TV. You know what I'm saying? You should have stole the 20-inch TV. Maybe you would have had a better chance of making it out. But you stole the TV, not me.
For a whole race, do I? Why do I have to be accountable for the white race?
For yourself.
Go get and tell that white man that, man. That po fella.
Well, thank you. So then why do I have to comment on somebody else's racism?
But what you
but you need to get off the mic, fam. You need to go get into bed. It's time for you. It's bedtime. It's bedtime wherever y'all at over there. It's bedtime.
What you should do is take accountability for the racism around you. Not pretend that it doesn't happen around you. Like, again, the example that I gave you, that if I was shot by a police officer and you found out that person was racist, right? Now,
but why would you say take responsibility? How can I take responsibility for somebody else's actions?
What you should do is just take accountability and say, hey, yes.
Let me know what y'all think about that, man. Y'all comment down below. I want to see y'all opinion in the comments. You know what I'm saying? We just spreading the truth, man. Some of these people get on here be drunk, man. Don't even realize what they're really saying. Take responsibility for somebody else being racist. Man, kiss my ass. That's like me apologizing for us black people, our violence and what we do and how we then tear down the community You know what I'm saying? Walking there with our pants down, shooting guns and smoking the moja woja inside everywhere. The you know what I'm saying? When you go down the street, you know what I'm saying, to take your kids to the park, and it's fellas out there smoking that marijuana on the playground, and now my kids like, Daddy, what's that smell? You know what I'm saying? I'm being real, man. I'm being real. All the black violence that go on, now I gotta be accountable for it? Tripping. How about you put yourself in them shoes, fella? Put yourself in them shoes, fellaman, and tell me how it go. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video, man. I love y'all, man. Love all. Spread the love. Look out for one another. Care for one another. Be kind to one another. Spread that love, baby. Spread that love, man.